Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode. So today I'm gonna be talking about Dragon Quest VII for the 3DS. I got really far in the game, like really far, like close to the ending and everything. So like, why not talk about the game now? It's not gonna be a review or anything like that, and it's gonna be a lot different than any other reviews because I know there's a lot of Dragon Quest fans out there that love the series. Talk really good about it. Everything is just positive about the game, all positivity. Nothing's wrong in their eyes. I'm not here for that because we're not gonna be talking about the positives. We'll be talking about the negatives of the Dragon Quest games because this is something I've seen a lot of the games. Well, like I think in practically all of them, pretty much all of them. And it's just so annoying and it's just strange to have and it's tedious. It doesn't make sense to have in a JRPG game. So we're gonna be covering that, have the game right here, and we're gonna be going through them because something needs to be said. I don't think anybody has ever spoke about anything like any of these features in the Dragon Quest games. But that's what I'm here for, and I'm always I'm always known for my rants and everything and bashing things or whatever. So that's what we're doing this game. It's still a good game, but I'm here to talk about the negatives, things I've seen in all the games, and it just has to be talked about. It has to be done. So we're gonna go through it right now. First things first is these dungeons. Oh my god, the dungeons in this game are just really annoying, so tedious. Just look at it, it's almost like a maze, and oh my god, it's just so crazy. Like I don't know who designed these dungeons. The dungeons in this game is just terrible. And every time you fight, there's always another enemy that pops up right after. So it doesn't even give you a damn chance to even try to like comfortably navigate through the dungeon, explore or whatever. It's just the same crap over and over. And the battles is just it's boring. Let's look at this. This is not fun at all. And having to do this over and over and over after every battle another enemy pops up is just crazy. Not to mention there's no save points whatsoever in this game. Not like Final Fantasy VII or other RPGs out there where you have save spots you can go to in dungeons. Oh, not in this one. You just have to do it all in one go. And if you die, you go right back to the last place you saved. Another thing that pisses me off when you're in dungeons, for some reason, I don't know why, certain dungeons, this move right here called evac does not work. Look at that. I used it and it's saying the spell fails. Why would the spell fail? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Why? It clearly says right here, exit instantly from dungeons, caves, and etc. And it's not working. What's the point of having it? I'm trying to get out of the dungeon because this is crazy in these dungeons. The maps is just, oh my god, the map down here is just terrible. Look at this. And then not only that, there's monsters like literally everywhere. You can't even move in here without having to fight. Let's talk about the real maps. The real maps in this game, honestly, were just boring to look at. It's like nothing appealing. It's not like the real maps you see in Final Fantasy VII or other games I've played recently, other RPGs, where everything just looks lively and everything. This real map is just so dead. This is the map. I have my ship. And for some strange reason, I don't know why. I don't know what I don't know what these people was thinking, but what is this? This is what you used to fly with. Let's check this out real quick. Yes, guys, this is what you use. A flying stone is what you fly in on the overworlds. I've never heard of something like this before. A flying stone. Wow. They call it the sky stone in this game. So in other games you have ships you can use, and other games you have like dragons you can use or whatever, and in this game you use a flying stone. Yeah. This is just hilarious. It's so funny and it's just so strange and it's weird that, this is what they chose that you fly around in. The Sky Stone, as they call it, by the way, the Sky Stone. They want to be all cool about it, whatever with the name, but that's all it is, guys. Like you're flying around the overworld inside of a rock. Like, like this is the only game, only JRPG I can think of where you're flying around inside of a rock. Like really? Like you have so many like cool like ships or whatever, or different methods of flying in other RPGs. Like in Final Fantasy VII, you have the High Wind. Final Fantasy VIII, you have the Ragnarok. Skies of Arcadia, you have the Delphinus, if I'm saying it correctly. And Nino Kuni, you get a dragon. And then in Dragon Quest VII, you get a flying rock. One other thing I really wanted to talk about that was on my mind while I was playing this game, and is the way how you save in this game. It's just so strange and just tedious and annoying. It's not like other games where, like in Final Fantasy or Suikoden and Skies of Arcadia, where you can just save at any save points that you find, also on real maps. No, in Dragon Quest games, at least the ones that I know of, you can't save on the real map. You can't save in dungeons. There's no save points. The only way you can save is by going to a town and saving in a church. Like, I don't understand what's the point of this. Why do you have to go to a church to save? Why do you have to talk to the priest in order to make the save? Why does the priest talk so much while you're trying to save the game? Like, come on. Why do you have to listen to church music while the game is saving? What is the point of that? And why does the priest ask you if you want to continue playing? Of course, I want to continue playing. Yes, I would like to continue. Why would you have that in the game? Why? That doesn't make any sense. And if you accidentally hit no, it just exit, and now so you have to turn off the game and then start over again. Like, come on. Wow, like I don't know what to say with that part. Like, I don't know. This is so it's so weird. It's so weird. It's different, but it's just weird that the only way you can save is going inside of a church, talking to the priest or whatever. It's just so strange. And then the ending, which really annoys me, it doesn't make any sense at all, is that he asks you if you want to continue playing it. Like, why would I want to continue? I'm just here to save. I just want to save and just go about my business. Like, why would you tell me if I want to end the game? Like, no, I want to continue playing. Whenever I'm ready, I'll turn up the game. But it's just so weird. Then, after that, it exits and it brings you back to the dashboard in 3DS and you gotta load the game back up. It's like if you do it by accident. It's just so weird and it's stupid. It's nonsense. There's no reason to have that feature in the game. Why would anybody use that feature? Who uses that feature? I want to know. You guys tell me who used that feature. Whoever said yes to the priest and then ends the game. I want to know because I always select no unless it's by accident. But like, come on, like, why have that feature in the game? Like, why? Whenever I'm ready, I'll turn the game off. If I'm tired of playing, I'll turn it off. I don't need the priest to tell me that. Another issue in this game, I don't know why this is in every Dragon Quest game, is the way how you buy and sell things. It just doesn't make sense. It's so tedious to have. Like, why have this feature? It's not like other RPGs where you can just like buy, like, let's say I want like two of these and like three of these and like four of these or something like that, and just hit checkout. If you do that, look, he's only recognizing that I asked for the four turbines. Like, no, did you pay attention to the things I asked for? Like, come on. And then when you buy the things, this is how you have to do it. You have to put it on the character, and then you can equip it, or you can put it in the bag. Like, why have this feature? Like, this is so tedious. Same thing with selling. When you want to sell things, you can't just sell like everything all at once, like all the things you have. Like, I want to sell some of these, I want to sell some of these, and just end it like that. No, you have to do it one by one by one. Like, why have that feature in this game? Why? It's just so tedious and annoying. I hate that in every Dragon Quest game is like that. Every single one I've played, same thing you have to do. Why you have to have that shit in the game? Stupid. And also on the topic of the items, when you go to your items, you see all the items that you have on all your characters, and then you see all everything you have in the bag. So if you're in a battle, you can only use the stuff that you see on the character. So everything that's in the bag is just there. Like, why have that? You don't see that in all the RPGs. Everything stays inside the inventory, inside the bag, or whatever you have it in, and then you can just use it from there in the battle. Why do you have to have like only this amount of things on a character, and if you don't have any of them available, you can't use it when you have plenty of them right here in the damn bag? Like, I don't understand that. Another thing I want to talk about is all the towns in this game and why they have the same characters rehashed in like every town. I've seen the same kid in like how many towns already? Seen the same guy in a suit in how many towns? He works in a casino in a one town, and over here he's just a regular villager. Like, I don't understand that. Same thing with this old dude. He's like in every town. There's even one main story that you have to do with him involved. Like, like, come on. Another town I just teleported to named Estard, and here he is, the same guy, same kid again. It's like, oh my god, why would you rehash the same people in every town? Like, that's just being lazy. That's being lazy. And for a company like Square Enix that has a ton of money, why are you doing this? This is something you'll see like in indie games. And there's one more example for you guys to see with the same characters being rehashed. This is another town called Wedlock. And look at this. Same guy that we saw in Esther. Same old man again that we saw in like two different towns already. And the same kid. The same kid again. This is too hilarious. Too hilarious. You have the same kid in three different towns. I'm pretty sure he was a lot more towns than this. I was just using these three examples. But you have the same kid. He has a damn twin in each town or something. Like, this is crazy. Like, come on. This is being super lazy. This is being really lazy from a company like Square Enix. And it's like, oh my god. And I'm trying my best not to even talk much about them because I bash that company so much already on the channel, and it's just not even funny. Trying not to talk much about them, but it's just a coincidence. It's funny that, this game I'm playing is made by them. And that's the reason why I brought them up. But I'm trying my best to keep my cool and not make this about Square Enix and just talk about Dragon Quest. Because that's what we're here for, is to talk about Dragon Quest, not Square Enix. Another thing I want to talk about is the music. It's the same music that they rehash in like pretty much every town. Just listen to it. That music is annoying. It's the same song in every town you go. Every town you go, you hear that same dee 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 dee. It's so annoying. Like it's driving me crazy. Oh my god! Like how many more times I gotta hear that? And the way it starts, the same way it starts in every town is just so annoying with that dee 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 dee. It's just oh my god! It's like it's so bad, terrible. Like come on! Like why have the same theme song? It's not even a good one anyways. And then you have to keep hearing every town you go. Like it's bad. It's really bad. It's so bad. Okay, all right. So I'm calm now, relaxed and everything. But I think that's it with Dragon Quest Seven. I don't think there's anything else I had missed. But the music, oh my god, like just rehashing the same music. It's just you're just being so lazy. Why rehash the same music over and over and over again? Like, come on. And the music is not even that good in the game, anyways. Like the battle music sucks. You know, the boss battle themes suck and everything. There's like only one good song I could think of. That's the Romap. The Romap's theme song is good, but the music in the game is not good. You know, especially like every game I know once you start the game is the same opening theme song and everything and that's it like like come on like the same opening theme song is in every Dragon Quest game that I can think of and I don't know why they do this. Why not have something different? Why not have something fresh? Why is it the same things rehashed over and over? I don't know. Like I have all these questions, no answers. You know, besides them just being lazy. That's the only answer I think. You know, I have for this. It's just you know, it's just they're just being lazy. You know, and everything. It's just it's sad, you know, and I don't know. It's terrible. It's terrible. That's all I can say. It's sad, terrible, sad, terrible. You know, I'm saying the same things over. It's just I don't know what else to really say about it. But like I said, with that same old dude, there was like one quest that you do, one main quest that you do, which he's involved in it. He's like one of the main. It's like some king or something like whatever, some main character for that story, that particular part, the mission I should say, in the main story, which is just hilarious because it's the same guy I've seen every town. All of a sudden, now he's important. He's oh my god. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I had missed. Oh, there is one more thing I forgot to mention. But I'll just talk about this instead of the gameplay footage. And that is with this banking system they have. I don't know what the bank is. I don't know what the bank is in this game, but there's a bank in all the Dragon Quest games I can think of where you can put your money, you can store your money in. Because for some reason, when you do a battle, if you're in a battle and you die, you lose money, and that's it. And but the thing is with this, it's kind of strange because in other JRPGs, you know, when you die, you load back from your last file, your save file, and everything. In Dragon Quest, no. You die and you just spawn back into the church. That's where you the last place you saved, whatever town it was that you last saved in. That's the place that you show up in. So you go back there and you're the only character alive. Like your main character is the only one alive. Everyone else is dead and inside coffins. I don't know why they do it that way. That's also funny for some reason, you know. And you have to pay money to resurrect your characters. So you gotta pay the priest. Like it depends on your like I think your level or something. The higher your level is, the more expensive it is. I think from like the level I'm at, like right now, level 30s right now. So I had to pay like $800 or something to resurrect somebody. Like why would you have to pay that to resurrect somebody? Like come on, is the priest supposed to be to help you? You know he's supposed to be to help you. Like why is he not helping me right now? Why is he trying to take money from me? You know like come on, that's just terrible. So you have to revive everybody. Then you have to heal up, like go to an inn or whatever and then you have to go right back to the dungeon, right back to that same place that you fought that boss, and try again. Because, like I said before, there's no save spots and nothing inside the dungeons. That's it. You just do it in one, two, three. It's just a one thing. That's it. One shot deal, pretty much. You know, you get to the end, and if you die, you start back at the church, and you have to go right back to the damn dungeon and get right back to that same place you was at. So if it was like 4 floors or 3 floors that the boss was at, you have to get right back there. Meanwhile, while you know getting chased by all these damn enemies that you got to keep fighting, like every 2 seconds there's another enemy that pops up and you have to fight. It's like battles and battles after battle. It's like it's so annoying. It's just terrible. Like a lot of people complain about other games with their random encounters being annoying. I feel like this game is just it beats those games. It's like every time you fight it. And the thing is, you see the enemies, but you can't avoid the enemies, and they just pop up out of nowhere. And it's like, come on, like so many things in the game that's just so tedious. And then like I said with the money, you die and you lose money. Like it shouldn't be that way. And the saving is annoying. There should be save points. You should be able to save on the real map. The real map in this game is just so bland. It's just like there's nothing going on in the map. It's just like it's just there. It's not nothing interesting or like anything cool to see on the real maps or whatever. Like when we have Final Fantasy VII and so those some things that happen on the map. Or like we had the weapons. And then when you defeat one of the weapons, it destroys this part, so you can go to another like secret dungeon and stuff. Like it changes around the real map. And things like that. Like you don't see that stuff in Dragon Quest Seven. It's just I don't know. Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to play any more Dragon Quest games. I think that's gonna be it. I was interested in that Dragon Quest, that 2D one that's coming out, HD one or whatever, but I don't even think I'm interested anymore after playing this one. I think after I beat this one, that's gonna be it. Like I can see why I took a long time to really try and get into these games and why I couldn't get into the at the from the beginning. It's just strange how you do things in these games, and why does it have to be like that? Why does nobody complain about these things? Why does no one talk about these things for those fans that like the series? Like these things that needs to be talked about needs to be changed. There's no way to have these type of features in games, especially modern games. This is still a recent, it's still new. Still, it's not like it's an old game that came out like like the early 2000s. Well, actually no, like before that I should say. Like the 90s or whatever like that. Like no, it shouldn't be that way. And even then, there was some older games that you can save anywhere. So why did this game you have to save, particularly in a church? Talk to a priest to save that talks so much, and then you have to listen to church music while you're saving the game, and then it's like it's just so tedious and just it's stupid. And another thing I don't like with the game as well is the story is just so confusing. There's plenty of times I had to go and check the walkthrough to see what to do next because I was stuck. I didn't know what to do next. They don't give you no insight whatsoever. Nothing. There's a talk feature where you can talk to your party, whatever, but they don't give you any information. It's like they're just useless. They're just there for nothing. They don't help you with nothing. Shit, And it's just crazy. Like I don't understand. Like it's really confusing with how to get things done because I didn't even know how to go here. Like okay, I didn't know that, until I had to look at the walkthrough. Like where do I go next? It's just so confusing. The dungeons are so confusing and just like maze like and just enemies pop up every like 2 seconds. You in a battle. It's annoying. Like and I don't know why their games are like that because the same thing I had to deal with in Dragon Quest Nine. Same dungeons like that where you can't save in the dungeons. You have to constantly fight enemies that keeps popping up in your face after you defeated one, another one pops up, and all that shit. Same thing with how you buy things, how you sell things. Same music playing, same everything. You save in a church the same way. Everything is the same. Like every game is the same. It's like it doesn't change. Why? Like imagine if that wasn't a Final Fantasy Seven, like a Final Fantasy game, I should say. For example, let's say they just use Final Fantasy Seven for like 8, 9, and 10. All those games had the same music as Seven. All the characters from Seven was in those games as regular villagers or whatever. Same music was being rehashed. And other features. And you can't save unless you go into like some building, or whatever, and talk to somebody to save. Like how would that work? I know a lot of people be pissed off at that. I'll be pissed off at that. So why have that in these games? Like, oh my god, it's like getting a headache just thinking about it. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But that's about it. I don't think there's anything else I had to cover with that. I think I covered everything here that I wanted to mention. I'm trying to see if there was anything else I was thinking that I missed, but I don't think so. But that was the main things, like with the saving feature, the way you buy and sell things, the characters being rehashed, the music being rehashed. It's just a mess, like I said, it's still a good game. I just wanted to talk about the negatives, something that a lot of people haven't done. I wanted to do something different and talk about the negatives in the game. It's still a good game. It is expensive. I don't know why it's going for a lot now. Like the price have went up on it and everything, but it's not really that worth it. It's not really that worth it. I was able to play it, of course, for free because since I have a modded 3DS or whatever, so I downloaded the game to see what it was about. If it was really worth the price, and it's not. It's not worth that price. It's a decent game. It's a decent game. But it has a lot of negatives, a lot of things I don't like. The main thing I like in the game is I'll say the artwork is cool. I like the artwork, and I also like the classes. I like that you have many different classes you can change into and learn new abilities, which is pretty cool, and everything like that. I should have showed that as well. I should have showed that. You can change it to like a thief. You can be like all type of like classes. Like kind of different than other games, you know, where you can be a thief, you can be a pirate, or a sailor, and some other ones, which is cool. I like that, you know. It's really cool. It's really interesting and everything. So I like that aspect, and I do like the artwork. And the character models, like for your main character, everything, he looks cute. You know, I like the way how they made him, everything, kind of like that cute look, like those type of cute characters. I don't know whatever you call it, you know, but yeah, like I like that, you know, and that's about it. You know, that's all I can say. The story is okay, but it's just you know, that stuff. So hey, whatever. But I that's all long enough on this. I guess you guys you can count it as a review now since I explained all that other stuff. You know, explain all this other stuff at the end and everything. But I just really wanted to cover the negatives. But you know, I threw in a little bit of the positives and stuff that I liked in the game and stuff like that. But that's about it. Like I said, it's a decent game. You know, it's definitely something you guys should check out. But for the price, no, not for the price. If you guys can get it used for a good deal, then I'd say go for it. You know, but that's about it. There is another one in the 3DS I was interested in checking out, but after playing this one, I don't think I'm gonna play it anymore. I think I've had my fair share of Dragon Quest games, and that'll be it. You know, because they're just different. I guess they're just like the way how they're made. I guess it's just for a certain like group of people, and I'm not one of those people. I love JRPGs, but this one is not like not for me. It's not really the type of games I'm used to, and like just the way how everything's like all set up is just so strange, you know. And that's about it. So you know, hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You know, of the Dragon Quest games in general, not just this one particularly, but you know, like everyone I'm talking about. You know, because like I said, from what I know of, all of them, every single one has the same things. You know, like the same features, same music, everything. You know, everything is the same. It doesn't change. It's in its own little bubble. Like something you'll see from a Nintendo game, you know. I mean, it's on a Nintendo console, but it's you know from Square Enix, but still, like, it's just crazy, you know. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like I said, I want to do something different, talk about the negatives. But I'm not trying to say I'm bashing the game or whatever, or trying to bash the series. It's just some of the things that I find strange and kind of annoying and tedious that a lot of people don't even like, you know, think of or like point out and stuff like that. So yeah, and that's about it. So like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I definitely appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time for another one. Take care.